Hey DIYers, I'm George from Alarm Grid. Today we're actually going to be going over how to adjust the volume on a Simon XT system. Yes, so first of all, the volume that we're going to be adjusting is going to be basically the voice enunciation between the different level of arming state changes and also the beeps that occur after any system activity. So for instance, if I arm the system right now, I have everything set to max volume and it's enabled. Let's say if I do doors and windows, the system's going to announce doors and windows arms, doors and windows armed, and then it's going to double beep after that.
Doors and windows on.
Alright, so I actually have it set to the loudest it can go, so that it is the loudest. We're going to go ahead and play around with the volume right now. I'm going to go ahead and disarm it. My panel is defaulted, so my default master code is 1234. Yours could be different if you or your company has changed it. So I'm going to hit disarm.
Enter access code. Disarmed.
I entered in the master code 1234, and now the system is disarmed. As you see, the beeps are pretty loud, and so is the actual voice enunciation. So to change all of this volume settings, we do need to go into programming, and for this you can either use your master code or your installer or dealer code. Yeah. So first thing we're going to do is use these up arrow keys and down arrow keys right up here. You can either go up or down. I'm going to go ahead and hit the down arrow key until I get to system programming. You're going to hit OK. I'm going to enter in my code. Like I said, it could be a master code, installer code, or dealer code. Either way, Siren Options, you can access that with either one. So now we're in system programming. We're going to scroll down until we see Siren Options. Once you hit Siren Options, hit OK. And now we're in the Siren Option field. If we scroll down, we can actually go all the way to status beep volume. This is the beeping that happens after the system activity. So if we want to lower that, it actually goes from 1 to 10. And to lower that, you have to hit OK. You're going to start seeing that the number starts flashing. That means you're in the field now to adjust. So now that it's flashing, I'm going to go ahead and hit the down arrow key. I'll drop it down. I'm going to actually drop it down to 1 so that you guys can tell the difference between the loudest and the lowest. I'm going to hit OK to confirm. Once I hit OK, the number stops flashing. That means that's what we have set it to. Next option I'm going to change is the speaker volume. This is going to be the actual voice enunciation. So that's the, where it said doors and windows armed, disarmed. It's going to, anything that's voice enunciation, it's going to lower that volume, right? So I hit OK to adjust the field. You're going to start seeing the number will start blinking. We're going to hit the down arrow key, and I'm going to bring it down to 1. I'm going to hit OK to confirm. The number now turns solid. Now I'm going to go ahead and back out to the home screen just so you guys can see now. To back out, all you need to do is hit the status button. You just hit that until you're all the way back out to the disarmed screen. Now watch, if I hit doors and windows, the volume won't be as loud and the beeping after won't be as loud either, because we lower the volume down to 1 for both of those.
Doors and windows on.
It's almost, I don't even know if the mic picked up on that, but it was very low. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and hit disarm. I'll get closer just in case.
Enter access code.
I enter in my master code.
Disarmed.
Yes, now that's at the lowest volume. Now I'm going to show you guys one little caveat that you guys do need to pay attention to, just in case you guys are adjusting volume and you're wondering why you don't hear anything now. So to do that, again, we're going to go back into system programming. So hit the up or down arrow key until you see system programming. You hit OK. Enter in your code. Like I said, it's either your master code or your installer code or dealer code. I entered in my master code, which is 1234. It's defaulted. I'm going to hit the down arrow key all the way till I see Siren Options. Hit OK again. Now, if you guys for any reason are messing around with the volume and your system just isn't doing the beeping or the voice enunciation, you may want to check these fields right here. The piezo beeps, if you have them set to off, that means you've turned off the beeping sound, which adjusting the volume is not going to change anything because it's turned off. So you want to make sure that's turned to on. So you just hit OK to adjust. You use the up and down arrow keys to change it, and you hit OK. I'm going to show you what happens if I have it set to off, right? So I'm going to actually set mine to off. And I'm going to go down. Panel voice, that has to do with the voice volume. If you have that set to off, changing the volume on the panel voice volume is not going to do anything because it's also off. I'm going to turn this off as well so you guys can see. And as you see, I now have piezo beeps off, panel voice off, and you'll see my system beep volume. I can turn this all the way up to 10. And I can turn my speaker volume all the way up to 8, which is the highest it goes. And it will not do anything because I have the piezo beeps turned off and the voice turned off. You're going to see I'm going to hit status all the way back out. And watch. Now when I hit doors and windows, even though I have it at the highest volume, because it's turned off, it will not work. See, it went to an arming state. It didn't tell you doors and windows, and it didn't say, it doesn't start beeping to give you that exit delay. So you want to make sure when you're adjusting the volume that you actually make sure that those features are turned on. Yeah, so if you guys are getting confused or anything, you're wondering why it's not working, it could be because of that. If you guys are still have any questions, if you guys do still have any questions, you can email us at support@alarmgear.com. We'll be more than happy to help you guys out. If you found this video helpful, make sure that you hit like underneath, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and hit the little bell icon to enable notifications. That way, whenever we upload new content, you guys do get notified. I'm George. I'll see you guys next time.